Hello, it's Kadesha. I'm back with another video. So today, y'all, I want to tell you, do not be deceived. This video is inspired by all the videos that we see on YouTube that talks about being rich or looking rich versus being rich. And I actually got to experience this here yesterday, and I was like, oh, wow. Okay. All right, Lord, you have allowed me to realize that it's so easy to be deceived. It's so easy for people to think one thing about a person, but in reality, this is really how they are, or this is really what they're facing, what they're going through. And unfortunately, you have so many people who are so focused on wanting to look rich that they don't understand that the concept of being rich is so much different than looking rich. So hopefully I don't get caught up in the algorithm with those, because those things get out of hand. Because some of the things I'm like, whatever. But for me to actually, like I said, to experience it, it was quite interesting. So yeah, I was with some individuals, and they were like, oh, so and so is wearing this. They were like, oh yeah, they're the rich person. And basically someone else made a comment, and they were like, oh no, actually this person is the rich person. And I got to see both sides, and not to say that one has more wealth than the other, because actually I don't know people's bank accounts. I'm not really interested in that, but I know that rich in our term could mean only money, but people are rich in peace, which is way more valuable than money. Of course, who doesn't want to have money? But it's just like, who wants to have money and have no peace? There are a lot of people who have that, and I'm sure that they would tell you that they would rather have peace. It's like, yeah, I want money, but I would rather have peace. And so we have to redefine what rich truly is, or what wealthy really is, because if it's chaotic, is that truly rich? Just because you think someone, or see someone have things, and you think that that's rich, but you look at their life and you can tell, like, man, this person is very chaotic. This person has a lot going on. And versus another person where they don't necessarily show what they have, but their life represents peace. Like when you see them, you're like, man, they're so calm all the time. They're so this. And it's just like, okay, which one is truly rich? And, you know, this is a controversial topic. People would say, well, this or that and that and this. But what is your stance on it? And you have to, like I said, do not get deceived by this world. What the world will paint a picture of how we should look, how we should dress. And that goes back to the video where I was telling you that you're perfect the way you are. And sometimes we will allow the world to dictate to what our true values really are. And we have to get back to, of course, you know me, I got to get to the word. You got to get back to the word so you can know what the Lord says is truly wealthy, or what the Lord said is rich. And once you get that concept, then you'll be able to, like I said, have discernment, and you won't be deceived. You'll say, okay, this person appeals to have it all. But when you look a little deeper, you can tell that this person would rather be in someone else's shoes than their own. And they have quite quoted it in ways that if you weren't listening clearly, you would have missed it. So yeah, don't be deceived. And not just about, you know, people who are, and I say pretending, people who you think their life is better than yours. Don't be deceived by it, because like I said, if you really get to the nitty gritty, you may see like, no, they're not rich at all. Unfortunately, I actually feel sad for them, because I see their behind the scenes. So let's not get caught up in that. And oh, this sparked a video. Oh my goodness. I actually saw, and I love them. I can't remember her name, but his name is Jerry Flowers, his wife, and it is talking about get to know the author. And she's actually talking about marriage, which is another thing. We oftentimes will look at someone's marriage and think like, oh, their marriage is perfect, when God not even like put them together. So and unfortunately, I don't think these people are Christians, but we saw where this couple had been together for, you know, for a long time. And then it was just a big big thing and a divorce came up and all that, and people were admiring their relationship, and it's just like, and then you are, I guess, mad, upset with the Lord that you haven't yet gotten married. And it's just like, would you rather have God's timing, or would you rather have something that appeals to the eye? And the thing is, we would truly want what God has for us, but sometimes we allow the world to dictate what we see, and we're like, well, I want this. And it's just like, you don't really know what that really is. So do not be deceived even in that. And because I know that's the big topic around the world right now is relationships. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. Everybody wants to talk about relationships like they know. And it's just really the ones who know about the relationships aren't the ones even on here talking, which is unfortunate. So y'all, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Read the word. Read the word. And the Lord will give you the discernment to be able to know that is of God, that is not of God, and whatever else you're asking to check off that list. So thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, saca lo que quieres ver en otros, pomela que te na cominda. Until next time, bye.